All right. Okay, everybody. I'm Brittany Hitch, and I am a Black Diamond here at Q. I've been here for 8 months, and these past 8 months have completely changed my life. This is my sweet family in this picture. That is my husband, Nick. We have been married for almost 11 years. It'll be 11 years in August. And our two daughters, Emmy and Luca, they are just the lights of my life. They are the sweetest little girls. And so I have been blessed with such a sweet family. And like so many of you, track with me for a second. Like so many of you, I swore I would never, ever, 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 ever do network marketing. Like ever. Like the Taylor Swift song, which was like, we are never getting back together ever, ever, ever. It's like so many evers. Like it was like off the table. And I'll tell you why. It was because I watched so many people jump into it a few years ago, and the way I saw it being done all over Facebook and Instagram was like a constant sales pitch. It was like an ad, and it was like salesy and scammy. And I didn't know, like, was it a pyramid scheme? Like, what the heck? And so I just decided I'm not going to align my name with that because I have a reputation to protect. And so I just decided it's not going to be for me. Funny story, life changes, things change, and I happened to fall into it a couple years ago. And I fell into it accidentally, but my first paycheck was $600. And that might not be a lot to you. It might be a lot to you. I don't know. But for us at the time, being home with my girls, making a $600 paycheck in my first month without knowing what I was doing was like eye opening. It was in that moment when I saw that check in my email, I was just like, what the heck? There is something to this, and I need to explore it. I need to see what this can do. Excuse me. So I did. I grew a business. It was pretty successful. I was one of the top ranks in the company, but the problem was that my team, the people who had joined me in that business, they were not really making any money. And I started to feel like they were wasting their time and it was on me. Like I couldn't look a new person in the eye and tell them, this is what you have to do to get to where I'm at, and you can do it too, because I couldn't. Like I felt out of integrity because I knew that wasn't possible. So that chapter came to a close, and I was watching my friend join this company, Q Sciences, and I watched her build this incredible business. I watched her for 18 months, and my interest was piqued. I wanted to know more, but at the same time, I didn't want to know more. I didn't know that I wanted to do this all over again. But we as a family got to a place of extreme financial desperation that I knew I had to reach out to her. So my husband, Nick, he was a police officer, and I know there's a lot of like controversy around cops these days, but like he was one of the really good ones. I used to go on ride-alongs with him all the time, and I was so proud. Like being a cop is such like a noble profession, and I was so proud of him. But he got in a fight on the job, and it took him out, and he blew out his knee, and he got medically retired. And we were living in California at the time. And with a medical retirement, we lost 2/3. So, like over half of his income, all of our medical, all of our benefits, everything gone. Like family of four, two kids, just nope. And you guys probably know California is not cheap to live. And so we were not making it. I feel like most of the or not company, most of the country, most of the world probably, I don't know, lives paycheck to paycheck. It's pretty normal. Like you just kind of try to make it to the next paycheck. We weren't even making it to the next paycheck. It would run out, and then we would need groceries. So what happens? You have to go put it on a credit card. And then your credit card's maxed out because you can't pay them. It was this vicious cycle. And we were like deeper and deeper into this, like what felt like a dark hole. And we were talking the other day, like a year ago at this time, our credit cards were maxed out. Our card was declining at the grocery store, which is so embarrassing if it's ever happened to you. Our water got shut off at one point. I vividly remember I was dropping Emmy off at kindergarten one day, and I tried to call Nick, and my call wouldn't go through. And I was like, what the heck? And I realized that my phone actually got shut off because we couldn't pay the bill. I panicked because it was like a low level of shame. I felt like I couldn't even pay my phone bill. Like, I could go on about that dark place of our lives, but all of that wasn't enough for me to make a change until one day, my mom was watching the girls, and while I was gone, my daughter Emmy, she went and asked my mom. She was like, "Hey, Mimi, do you have any dog food? Because we don't have any for Bo." And Bo's our golden retriever. She was like, "Yeah, honey, like, yeah, of course." So she got some dog food together and she's like, "Do you need some other stuff?" And she was like, "Yeah." So I went to pick them up, and my mom was like, "Britt, is everything okay?" Because I wanted to think everyone to think that we had it all together, like everything was okay. I would have never asked for help ever. I would have never said anything. And I just broke down and I was like, "No, like it's bad." And she told me what Emmy said. And you guys, oh my gosh, like if you're a mom, like my mom heart broke into like a million trillion pieces because that is a weight and a stress that like kids should not bear. They shouldn't even be aware of that. I mean, I'm sure as a kid, my family struggled, like every family struggles at some point, but I never knew about it. Like my parents protected me from that. And like, I don't know, I don't want to cry, but I felt like I was failing as a mom that she was aware of that. Like she was aware that we didn't have dog food for our dog. Like, what the heck? It was like I can get through this story now without crying, but for some reason it got me right now. It was heartbreaking for me. And that right there was my moment where enough was enough. I would do just about anything it took to change our situation at that point. So, like I said, I had been watching Francesca. I knew it was possible. At that point, she was making $90,000 a month. And so I was like, that's what I need to talk to. So I did. I messaged her. I told her what was going on in our family, and she was like, "Girl, this is it." She laid it out for me. I felt like it was too good to be true. I was like, "Okay, what's the catch?" She's like, "There's no catch. This is legit." Like, "Okay, I'm all in." I couldn't unsee it. I couldn't unhear it. I was all in. So I hit the ground running. You guys, I needed to make 4,000 a month. For some people, it's just an extra $100. I don't know, for your fancy groceries, or maybe it's your mortgage or your car payment or whatever. But I had to make $4,000 a month for us to make it. So that was my goal. And I did that in 6 weeks. And then by week 7, I became a six-figure earner. And I was like, what is happening? Like, our life was changed. And then it's just continued to grow like what feels like a million times by now. And you guys, I like I have like a permanent grin on my face because of how this business and this company has changed our lives. Like it will never be the same. And now I get to share it with people and help them do the same. So in my last company, people weren't making money. Like no one was making money. And here already in 8 months, I have 20 six-figure earners on my team. That is 20 people making between $8,000 and $65,000 a month. And we're just getting started. And so a lot of people ask me, okay, this seems amazing, but what is it? Like, why is this so different from everything else out there? And I'll tell you why. There's a couple different things. It's the mentorship and the leadership, it's the timing of the company, it's the products, it's the compensation plan, and it's the systems we have in place. So I'm going to try to briefly go over all of those for you guys so you can have a general overview of what I'm talking about. So these guys right here, Mark Wilson, he's our CEO and founder, and Jake Spencer, he's our president. These two men both outright own Q Sciences. We are privately owned by the Wilsons and the Spencers. If you are into football, you might recognize Mark Wilson. He won a couple Super Bowls back in his day. He was the quarterback for the Raiders, super amazing athlete. He went on to real estate development. He retired to the golf course, got super bored, and knew that he had to go to bed at night knowing that he was making a difference. So, y'all, he does not need to do this. He is set financially for the rest of his life. He is actually doing this and started this company because he genuinely is like one of the kindest men I've ever met. He is doing this to help people and to make a difference. If you look at his picture, I mean, I might sound crazy, but he has the kindest eyes. And I actually told him that the last time I saw him. He is really super tall. He's a gentle giant. I just adore him. I am so in awe by like his servant's heart and what he brings to the table. So he brought Jake Spencer in 2017. He started the company in 2012. The company was amazing. The products were incredible. Everyone was loving them, but it wasn't growing. So Jake came in as a consultant. He and his wife, they've become dear friends of mine. And now he is on the corporate side, but what I love that he brings to the table is a decade of experience in doing exactly what I'm doing now, building massive teams all around the world and having incredible success. So not only is he on the corporate side of this company, but he knows exactly what it takes to do what we do, and you can see that reflected in so many different facets of this company. I love that these men have given me a voice in this company. So after 4 or 5 months of being here, they asked me to be on one of the councils, which means that they care what I think, which means they care what you think. When you partner with us and our team, you have a voice because you partner with me and I'm partnered with them, and they actually listen. Like I get to vote on products and packaging and like you name it, and they care. Um, not only are they just not only do they run the company, but Jake will get in the trenches with us and get on calls and train my team. He and my husband golf. I've stayed at his house before. Me and Nick stayed there last time we were in Utah. And they're not just like Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. They are in it with you. And it is just so special. So when Jake came in, he did a couple things to revamp the company and to get it to where he knew Mark wanted to take it. My favorite thing he did was he rewrote our compensation plan. And you guys, if you have not seen it, we have the most generous comp plan I have ever seen. And I'll go into that in just a little bit. So we relaunched in 2018. So company started in 2012, relaunched in 2018, and now this is where we're at. So this is a basic S curve in business. So in every business, there is a ground floor period. It is slow growth. Some get off the ground, some don't. But if you do, then you start to go through momentum. So you can see that X right there. That is where we are. We have like 5 to 7 years of extreme, crazy, explosive growth. It's like a freaking rocket ship, if you ask me. So, to put it into different words, it's like Apple stock in the 80s or Bitcoin in 2014. I promise you, you want to snag a seat and a spot in this business because it is about to explode. Think of all the companies that you've heard of, right? They are incredible companies because you've heard of them and they have become household names. And here we get to be a part of building this billion-dollar brand and becoming a household name. So we relaunched in 2018. There has been more than 700% growth. In 2021 alone, we quadrupled. And in the first quarter of, no, 2020, we quadrupled. In the first quarter of 2021, we've already doubled from that. We are now in 23 countries and growing, and we're a ground floor opportunity. It's not a ground floor company, but the opportunity here is ground floor. And that, you guys, if you don't understand timing, timing is an edge. You either have it or you don't. And skills can be learned. So, a quote that I have been ingrained, it's been ingrained in my mind: the T in timing is more important than the T in talent. So, timing, again, is something you have it or you don't. It's just a fact. Talent and skills can be learned over time, but timing is something you can't get back. So, I am just so pumped to be here right now. So, the business, none of this would work if the products weren't amazing. So I'm here to tell you that our products are incredible. Fun fact, we actually have an 84.7 retention rate over a 4 month period, which, if you aren't sure, that is extremely high retention for any company out there. Um, I love that we have something for everybody. We never have to turn anyone away. So we have a full spectrum hemp line. We have vitamin sprays that you spray under your tongue. We have a nutraceutical line, everything from your core wellness of like micronutrient supplements, anti-inflammatories, probiotics. We have stuff for kids. We have greens that actually taste really good. We have CBD water enhancers, hormones, energy, you name it. Like we have it, and it's everything that we need these days. So this right here, the Q core, is my favorite combination because this is the baseline of what everybody should be on. Three products. The Q Max is our micronutrient supplement. It fills in all the gaps of your diet, and it's really good for brain and mental health as well. So, even if you had your own organic garden, even if you had a private chef and ate the cleanest diet, we would still be 30% nutrient deficient. So, it's not a matter of like, do you supplement? It's where do you get your supplements? Are they good? What do they cost? Right? Everybody needs to be supplementing. Then Align is for inflammation. Inflammation is like aches and pains, whether it's like actual pain or from sore muscles working out, or inflammation is actually goes down to the cellular level. So you might think you have some weight to lose when in reality it might just be puffiness. Like your cells can be inflamed and you might just be puffy. So double up on some Align. Also with inflammation, a lot of if not all autoimmune diseases are linked to inflammation. So Align is just a really good staple product. And then our Qbiotics is our probiotic. Everyone knows gut health is something you have to have dialed in. So this is like a one-stop shop for gut health, prebiotics, probiotics, gentle cleanse. So the Q core is like your baseline. I don't know. I am not like a green personality. I don't like geek off of the nitty gritty ingredients and stuff. I just know that when I take this, I feel really good. And when I don't take it, I can tell that I'm not taking it. And so many people have come to me and they're like, oh my gosh, like I can already feel like my brain fog is gone. And that has been a common theme. That's like one of the first things that people notice is that their brain fog is gone. So Q Core is like one of the best places to start. And then you guys, full spectrum hemp. Hemp alone is such a market trend right now. It's basically magic in a bottle. It helps with so many different things. I myself have struggled with feelings of like anxious feelings for most of my life. I've been on prescription medication before. It has helped, but you also don't feel anything at all. So it's not an option for me to stay on. So hemp has been a game changer for me with those issues that I have. And we have this patented biosync technology, which means that you're not wasting your money. It is like you feel it right away. It's like 90% absorption, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting that wrong, but it's really, really good stuff. So we have the tinctures you put under your tongue. We have creams. We have roll-ons with essential oils. And we have our CBD water enhancers. You put it in your water, shake it up, and it is so good. You get all the benefits of hemp. And there's one for cravings and hydration and calm. And that's one of my favorite products by far. So that is hemp. If you don't know, you can do a simple Google search to see all of the things that hemp helps with. Okay, so this man right here, Dr. Stephen Kimberly, he is our chief science officer. He is who Mark Wilson partnered with when he started this company. So, Mark, he was a football player, he was in real estate, he's not a doctor. So, he had a friend who connected him with Dr. Kimberly because Dr. Kimberly is a naturopath. He is an internal medicine doctor. He was the editor in chief of WebMD for 15 years. Like, this guy is brilliant and he knows what he's doing and he has extremely high standards. So if you don't know, Q Sciences is actually short for quintessential biosciences. So Mark told us one day when I got to go out to lunch with him, he said that people would approach him with products all the time. And so he would overnight the product to Dr. K. And in the morning, about 24 hours later, he would get an email from him and say, I'm sorry, Mark, this is not a quintessential product. This is not a product for Q Sciences. And he's like, okay, well, we'll just keep trying. But it's because Dr. Kimberly's standards are so high. And he is constantly capitalizing on market trends. We see that in the hemp. And now coming in September, we are getting into collagen. We have liquid collagen coming. It's going to be such a game changer. And a few other things coming that you probably have never even heard of, but it's going to change the game. I promise you that. So new markets coming, new verticals that we're getting into, but always with extremely high standards. This is kind of just like a really basic snapshot of our standards. And there is a sheet in your back office. If you join or whoever invited you can show it to you of all of the details of how we make our products and what's allowed and what's not and all the testing. But if you want to right now, you can scan that QR code on the bottom and it will take you to all of the third-party testing done on our hemp. And we go even further than that. every bottle of hemp that you get has a specific QR code to the specific results of the batch of hemp that you have in your house. So I just think that that's really cool. And it just kind of goes above and beyond so that you can see everything that you want to know. Okay, so we are not a weight loss company by any means. That's not what we focus on. I like to think that we're just like overall health, but and mental health and just wellness. But there is a portion of our company called MyQFit, and it is just so cool. So it's headed up by Stacy and Kimball Jensen. Stacy owns a cycle studio. Kimball is an amazing personal trainer, and they have created this amazing MyQFit community. So when you go to order products, there is a section where you can order stacks. And if you don't know what a stack is, they are specifically curated combinations of products for your goals. So if you want to either lose weight or lean out or gain muscle or whatever it is, you can pick a combination for your specific goals. And then with a MyQFit stack, you get a subscription to the MyQFit app. And you guys, this is not like a little dinky app. It is legit. It has meal plans, it has workouts, whether you want to do like dance fitness or dumbbells only or body weight or full gym workout. Like you have access to full workouts. There's community, there is it's really, really good for accountability. You can message Kimball himself and he will get back to you. I asked him, I was like, do you really respond to all these people? And he was like, yeah, it's my job. I was like, okay, cool. So it's just really cool. And sometimes in the company, we do challenges like MyQFit challenges. We have one going on right now that I'll tell you about. But this right here, this is my friend and mentor, Francesca. She is a literal angel from heaven, and she is who I joined in this company. She did her first MyQFit challenge back in March, and these were her results. So she like looked amazing from the beginning, but she had had her fourth baby a year ago. And she wanted to, tone up a little bit again. So she plugged all into the challenge, and she told me that her favorite part of it was the accountability. It helped her with her nutrition, it helped her stay on track, but the accountability that the program and the app gave her really changed everything. And now, holy cow, I see those. She's okay, you wouldn't tell. She has 4 kids. She has had 4 babies. And girlfriend, I see those abs coming through. We're all going to Cabo in October. So I know that she's getting Cabo ready and I need to catch up. So that is Fran. I am blown away by her results. Okay, so this is the new challenge that's out right now. This is our first ever family challenge. So now you get to get your kids involved. And it is going to be really cool for families to do. And the grand prize is a trip to Disney World. And there might be more than one winner. There could be multiple family winners. So if you are interested in getting in on this QFit challenge, ask whoever invited you tonight. We'll get you the information. But just so you know, these packs and getting into the challenge is only available until June 30th. So only through the end of this month can you get in on this challenge. Okay, so let's get down to business because the business is my favorite thing. The comp plan is my favorite product to talk about because, as you guys know now, that is why I came here. So for $39.95, you can have your own business. If you were to start a traditional business, you would have like hundreds of thousands of dollars in overhead, and it would take a long time to get your return of your investment. So $39.95, you get your own link that you get to use, and then you get to pick whatever products you want to start with. So all in, said and done, is about 200 bucks. And then we help you make your money back by next Friday. That is the goal. So you get to earn a couple different ways. You get to use your link that you get and you share it, and we teach you how to do that. And if someone wants to order from you as a customer, you earn a commission on them. If someone wants to join you in business and become a business partner, it's basically like you getting to open a bunch of different franchises all over the world, and then you get to earn on what they do. It's incredible. And then just like in traditional business, when you promote, you earn a bonus, and our bonuses get really big. And then we also have an FFM bonus, and I will tell you about that in a second. So if you look at the bottom, this breaks down those first few promotions. So the first one is Builder. It's 3 orders, and it is a $100 bonus with a $50 monthly team commission. Pro is 6 orders. you get another $100 bonus, and the total monthly team commission is $100. Executive is about 15 orders on your team. It's another $300 bonus with more a month. So our goal is to run with you, like figuratively grabbing your hand, showing you exactly what to do, running with you to executive, and that is you earning $750 in your first month. And if I was to ask you or tell you, if I could show you how to make 750 in your first month, would you stop me? And I think your answer would be no. I would want you to show me how. And that's what we do. So FFM, this is our financial freedom movement. We do not have a car program. The whole point of this movement is to help people get set up financially for the future. They want, if you were to leave Q, they want you to leave better financially than when you came in. Get rid of debt, set up an emergency fund, get a life insurance policy, repair your credit. We have credit repair services, learn how to invest, all of those things. This beautiful blonde in this photo, this is Sarah Spencer. This is Jake Spencer, our president. That is his wife. And this is what she does. She loves talking money and helping people with their money. So for me, when I came in, we were in a crazy amount of debt. I never thought we would own a home. I never thought we would get out of debt. I had a meeting with her and she set us up for the most success. She gave me a plan to get out of debt. We are now debt free. Our credit score has jumped over 200 points. And she has helped us get an LLC and an S Corp. And now that we're making all this money, she's helping us get a SEP IRA. You guys, I don't even know what a SEP IRA is, but she does. And she's telling me that this is really smart to do with all this money that we're making. And I wouldn't know if it wasn't for the FFM. And so I am so grateful that she is heading this up, because so many people's financial lives are changed because of this program. And you guys, the second you join, you have access to this. You do not have to have sold a product. You don't have to have found a business partner to have access to free financial coaching. It is so incredible. Okay, so this is our comp plan. It's a one pager. It's super simple. I'm not going to go super into it because I have actually made a 9-minute video that goes over all of it. So if you want to know, ask whoever invited you and they can get you that video. And if they don't have it, message me and I will send it to you. It's on my YouTube and it just breaks down all of this. I will tell you, one of my favorite things about this comp plan though is the monthly team commission column. So that is set base pay. That is not an average. You know exactly what you're going to be making whenever you hit a new level. Okay. Also, it says monthly team commission, but we just went to weekly pay. So now you have the ability to earn a paycheck every single Friday. Okay. So this is our comp plan. It is the most generous comp plan. So many people ask, like, how is this sustainable? This seems too good to be true. I will tell you, industry standards is paying out 30 something percent. So that's what we're used to. Any company can pay out up to 50%. They just usually don't, because the owners are usually in to make a lot of money themselves. And here, our owners, they're not here for the money. They already have a lot of money. They are doing this to help people. So we pay out like 48 to 50%. It is extremely, extremely generous. And I, for one, am forever grateful. Okay, so one of the last things is the systems. When I came in, I told Fran, I will do whatever you tell me to do because I want to be where you are. She said, girlfriend, we have systems in place. You plug into them, you do what I teach you to do, and you will. And you guys, I said, okay, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it makes me feel uncomfortable talking to people or whatever. I will do it because I want to be where you are. I did. I plugged in, and now her and I are two out of 3 top earners in this whole company. And these systems are airtight and they work, and they give me the ability to look at all of you and say, if you do this, if you don't veer off and try to reinvent the wheel, if you plug into these systems, you will be successful. So in the first 24 to 48 hours of you joining us, we train you, we launch you, and we teach you how to do this. And again, the goal is for you to get your investment, if not more, back by next Friday. So one of my friends that I met through this business, her name is Chandler. And you guys, She is a total rock star. Not only is she like gorgeous and one of the sweetest humans ever, but I got to get on a call with her and her sister a few months ago, and I just knew that she was going to kill it here. And I knew I wanted to work with her. And she jumped all in. She had done network marketing in the past, but something about this company stuck out to her. She jumped all in. She has promoted 4 times. She has hit the position of elite, which at elite, you then get an FFM bonus. So we have the FFM program, but at elite, they begin on top of your paycheck to pay towards your debt. It can go towards credit cards, car payments, mortgage, whatever. It can go towards like a savings account. So now at Elite, she gets that extra payment. And if you look there on the bottom, she is number 7 in the entire company worldwide for fastest growing team right now. So this girl is killing it. I'm so proud to have partnered with her. And so Chandler, will you unmute and just share a little bit of your story and some products you're loving and just a little bit of what you think about all of this?
Yes. Sheesh. What an intro. Thank you so much. I literally was like goosebumps, like almost teary eyed because I'm super passionate about this opportunity, you guys. So I'm going to try to make it quick, but I could talk forever about this. I want to start with talking about the products, and I could talk about a lot of the products. I will admit that I had a ton of subscriptions to other places for supplements. I've been very into supplements for a long time. Unlike Brittany, I am very science brained. So I'm hyper aware of what I put into my body. I study everything before I ingest it. Nonetheless, I'm a big foodie. So I like to have the pizza. I like to have, whatever. And so I'm very familiar with understanding that the gut is our second brain. I actually studied biology in school, and I also played college basketball. So there's a lot of wear and tear on my body. And I understand that I need to take care of it in order to feel my best and be energized and sleep well, all the good stuff. I want to highlight one of my favorite products, and it's actually a newer product. That's another exciting thing is she mentioned collagen. The greens actually came out within my 2 months of joining this company, which is incredible because I was like, wow, we're cutting edge, we're coming out with new stuff. But anyway, I tried the greens, and I definitely researched the ingredients. The foundation of greens is sulforaphane, and that is what you find in the cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and spinach and cauliflower, all that stuff that you don't necessarily want to eat all the time. And that stuff makes you feel good. So I drink that at the end of the day after I've had a pizza, or even if it's just been a good day for me. And I wake up the next day, might be TMI, but digestion is on point, which we all want. And I feel flat in my stomach. It just makes me feel good. But I have been taking greens from other companies for a while, and they're all pretty good products, I will say, but they seem to always taste like grass, which is to be expected. If you're drinking greens, they're going to taste like greens. When I tasted these greens, they're apple cinnamon flavored. Like, what? I tasted them with some ice and water. That's it. And I was like, mind blown. Like, what? Greens that taste good? That's so fun. So I will say that is one of my favorite products. I haven't come across a product that I don't personally love. And like I said, I do my research. I'm very particular about what I ingest. So you won't be sorry with any of the products. Even if you're just, here to listen about the products, you're going to be satisfied. I haven't had any complaints so far from anyone. The business side, which is my biggest passion for sure. Like Britt said, I have been in the world of network marketing for a very long time. I love network marketing. Actually, I think I have nothing, regardless of the stigma that it gets, it is a great business, especially for someone who's looking for another income, like we all are after what we just went through with COVID. It's very important to feel secure, and network marketing, you guys, is where it's at. I will say though, similar to Brittany's story, we didn't come from the same company, but I am willing to put in the work. I recreated the wheel, which you don't have to do here. That's something I want to touch on. I recreated the wheel so much. I would put in all the hard work, and I did pretty well for myself, but I had a team of people that weren't winning with me. And that's because of the structure of the comp plan. That's because of the structure of how you bring new teammates on. It's hard to find a good place where you can help your team win. And so I put it on the back burner, and I said, I'm done, because that cloud of guilt gets to you. You don't feel passionate about promoting something when you feel guilty. And so I put it on the back burner and I said, I'm done with network marketing. I also have a full-time job in the corporate world, which I really love my job. I have no complaints. I'm not doing this side business to one day quit my job. I will always do my corporate job. I'm very happy, but I do want that side hustle. It is fun for me. And so when my sponsor came into my DMs and presented this opportunity to me, I came into it with an open mind. I got on a call with her and Brittany, and I listened to the opportunity. And because I'm familiar with the world of business in terms of corporate world and network marketing, when I learned that this was ground floor with the comp plan, which I've never seen a comp plan like that, I will honestly say it is so generous. When I saw that, I was like, oh gosh, here we go again. I got to go into this, because if I don't join this, I know for a fact I will be kicking myself, because I'll follow all these girls. I will see their success and I will literally be so mad at myself. Like, you had the opportunity. You've seen girls where they've succeeded because they got in at the right time. They plugged in. And so I just went for it. I will say I am drowning in obsession. I wake up thinking about this. I go to bed thinking about this. I've never felt this way. I have watched girls on my team in the shortest amount of time rank up and earn a paycheck for them and their families. And I sincerely feel like this is a true blessing. I love the saying that I've actually heard a few times: the work is hard, but it's simple work. I have to tell you that one of the biggest hesitations that I hear and that I personally feel with network marketing is you don't want to join somewhere and feel like you're on an island, or where do I go next? Okay, I signed up. What do I do? You do not feel that here. There are many, and I'm not kidding, many Brittany Hitches in this company. The culture started with her. The culture started at the top with Francesca, with Mark Wilson, that we are a family type of community, and it is unmatched. You will not find the support at any other company that you do here. So I'm super grateful, Brittany. Thank you so much. I could talk about it all day. If you guys have questions, I'm always open to answering questions, but at the end of the day,
I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy that I get to, one, know you, but partner with you. You're doing big things and you're just getting started. Freaking number 7 in the whole company. That is so impressive. Like, keep killing it, girlfriend. So
thanks.
like she said, we have those systems in place and we teach them to you like right away. This is not a situation where you're like hyped up and you sign up and then you get ghosted and you're like, okay, now what? Like, that's not how we do it here. So what's next? If you feel like this is a good fit for you, then we will help you pick your products and get started. You get to join our community and we plug you into our chats. We'll get on a call with you and launch you and help, like, literally, no, not literally, like I said, figuratively grab your hand and run with you. Like, you're not on your own. So get with whoever invited you tonight. I want to encourage you to not sleep on this. When I was watching Francesca for those 18 months, I'm not kidding you, I felt that nudge every single day. And I legitimately felt like every day I was watching that I was missing the boat, like every single day, like missing it more and more and more. So that's why when I came in with a force, like to run. I had to make up for that time that I just sat back watching. So, like I said, get with whoever invited you. If this is a good fit, we would love to run with you and partner with you. I feel like we have an incredible thing going, and it's just going to continue to explode from here. So, thank you guys for spending your Saturday night hanging out with me, listening to me talk, and we will talk to you soon. Have a good weekend.